Gaffer, our penultimate friendly comes to a close here at York Road. How was that as an exercise?
Yeah, it was obviously turned out to be interesting with picking up a red card in a friendly, which blows my mind a little bit, to be honest. But it's we spoke about last season, and I just mentioned it to the lads there. Can't give the referees an excuse, even in friendly games, it seems. We can't give the referee an excuse to get his cards out of his pocket, which, I think anyone who was here tonight is surprised by it. I don't think their bench helped. They were active with decision making, so to speak. So, look, we did a lot of good stuff. There was a lot of good play without the ball, with the ball. Deserved goal first half, and we looked in a good place at times. So pleased where we are. Obviously, it's about building on that. Good minutes for the team, good minutes for the young lads, and we move on to the next one at Farnborough with another step forward, and with 10 days to go to the opening game.
A composed finish from Blair as well. Nice to see him firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, I think any striker would tell you they want to score goals and make him feel like he's settling in when you add to your goal tally. So yeah, pleased for him, and a typical Aaron goal from certainly from what we've recruited and what we've seen him do. So it was a nice positive of the night, and it wasn't the only positive. I thought. The centre half done really well for us against tough opposition, very physical opposition. We've certainly, you could see that we're taking on more of what we want to achieve on a more regular basis. Do you know what I mean? More of our habits, as I like to call them, shone through tonight. So, don't like the result, but you've got to look past that in these games, especially with the changes that we made towards the end to manage minutes for guys, and looking forward to getting back on the training pitch Thursday, Friday for another game Saturday.
Yeah, what are the fitness levels like at this point in time?
Well, I was hard on the lads yesterday in training. There came a bit of a physical hit tonight, so they went into the game a little bit fatigued. Which was planned. I wanted them to feel like it was a physical challenge for themselves, not so much the opposition. Although the opposition gave us that as well. So, we'll come up against opposition that style, if you like, and we need to deal with it. So, the lads will feel, they'll enjoy their beds tonight, and they've had a good bit of work. So now it's about looking on to the next game and keep improving.
Yeah, and going into that last game and then the week after that, how important is it now to keep making sure you're managing those minutes so that come the first league game they're ready to go and at prime condition?
Yeah, I think that I would honestly think that even going into the first game of the season, no one's 100% there. It takes 2 or 3 weeks to get up to speed, and but can we catch that curve and be ahead of that curve come the first game of the season? Obviously, Jordan's joined us late, Aaron Pierre's joined us late, so it's obviously they're not going to be peak. So it's about manage them towards the best possible physical condition they can be in for the start of the season.
Perfect. And just finally, what are you expecting from that Farnborough test?
To be honest, I haven't watched much of them. Obviously, we've been fully focused on ourselves, a bit like tonight at Maidenhead. It's only because we know Maidenhead, we know what sort of game to expect. But it's about us. I expect us to be, closer to what we need to be, and everyone fully understanding their roles and responsibilities in the team. I expect our set plays to be better, defensively and attacking wise, and just generally taking another step forward. So we're looking forward to the game and looking forward to keep on developing and understanding what the group is and what the group needs. And I'd like to think that we are closer than we were today.
Cheers, Gaffer.
Thank you.